can hear so much of that like texture and grief and pain through some of these songs that you made, man. And you know, you also hear like the healing. Like one of my favorite songs is Refuge. Like when I play it, bro, and it's like how you constructed that song in particular, it's like you naming off all of the things that's on your mind and bothering you, and but you come back to that hook.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Lean on God, let him be your refuge. Oof. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm like, I just feel like that's what people need. Like, even if you not a Christian, you searching for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't tell me that you haven't dealt with losing a family member and trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those things was going on, and so putting it in the song, like that's, I just feel like people are looking for hope. And like I said this before, like, man, it's wavy to be locked in with God.
Yes, sir.
That's the wave, because I'm telling you, like, nothing else can satisfy you, man. Like, it's just crazy times that we living in, and we need hope. We need something to, you know what I'm saying, bank on. And so with Refuge, with Safe Haven, with any of these songs where I talk about that, it's like I'm living that out too.
Oh, man, okay, yeah. All right, we ain't gonna do too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do this, man. You do this.
Fire, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Man,
it's lit.
Thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's truly an honor.
Yes, sir.
Truly an honor, man. Okay. All right. Mic check 1 2. We are back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Lost in the Sauce podcast, man. I'm your host, Sauce. Thank y'all for all the listeners, all the new subscribers, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank y'all, man, for just tapping in with me. Shout out to Press Man Coverage, the sports show. Shout out to the crew. Man, y'all just continue to support, man. We really appreciate it. All the artists and, you know, any of the information that we have, like on the show for my guests, we have it down in the description, man. So y'all make sure y'all go and support and tap in with that. And yeah, man, we got more cool stuff on the way. So we're evolving and growing. So I appreciate everybody that has been just showing love, sharing the videos. Y'all just continue to, you know, support, and we're going to continue running it up. You dig? Okay. Today is very, very special, man. It's truly an honor to have this brother here. I don't take that for granted, man, of, you know, him spending some of his time to, you know, pull up on me. Shout out to Zan, shout out to Tim. I appreciate them just putting in a good word for me, man, you know, and getting his brother. You know what I'm saying? Today, it's real heavy. It's real heavy, man. We got VA's finest in here, you know what I'm saying? Bristol's in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know, from VA to the Ville, it's love. So,
yes,
it's an honor to have this brother here. This is a Grammy-nominated artist, 2-time Dove winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really like that. This brother can rap. This brother can sing. He can do it all, man. You know, father, husband, just a supreme artist, and just how he walks and carries himself, you know, with the utmost respect. Anytime I've heard of his name, it's been handled with respect, you dig? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to formally welcome my man Aaron Cole on the show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro. For real.
Yeah, man.
Slick.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Just, you know what I mean? Grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you getting it in, man.
Family man, and yeah, just trying to do my thing, bro. It's like, I'm just keeping it going, bro. Keeping my head down and keeping it pushing for
That's
sure.
it. That's it, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you traveling the distance you did for me, man. You know what I'm saying? We went
live
through a
in the
little trouble to
woods.
get him here, but nonetheless, we got him here, man. So it's truly an honor.
Yeah.
You know, I want to just start out with just, you know, the mental health. You know what I'm saying? You fresh off a tour.
Absolutely.
How's that been feeling? You know what I mean?
Man, it's always a balance getting off tour because I'm like you kind of, I've been on tour since I was 15, 16 years old. So, like being on the road all the time and then coming home to, you know what I'm saying, being as a fan, it's like, it's great, but it's also just a huge adjustment. Like, you know what I mean? Like
adjusting back into
just adjusting back to the life, So, but I'm doing good, man. It's like, even with the ups and downs of the adjustments and all that, like, I love it all. So it's been cool, man. Tour was great. All the people that pulled up, man, it was super dope. I love touring. I love just being out there sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just cool to see like your music translating and real people's stories, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just cool to see. So yeah, man, tour was great. Yeah, I'm just adjusting now. It's like, it's the holiday season and all that. So it's kinda like the balance of like not wanting to do nothing, but like wanting to get to it. It's like, so yeah, man. But all in all, great.
Man, that's good to hear, man. Not only with just the impact of what you've been doing and being able to witness that and how your music has been just impacting people around the world. You know what I'm saying? And getting to have face-to-face conversations with them, and then coming back and seeing what you do it all for is, you know, it's pretty astonishing, man. And I'm sure that can be a difficult task of coming in and like turning the wiring off of, you know what I'm saying, and kind of recalibrating, settling down. Yeah. But just knowing when to hit that gear back.
Nah, for sure. It's like, man, you kind of on a roll where you're like being waited on hand and foot and stuff like that, and it's like, you at the crib, like, you the servant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yeah.
But as I've gotten like just older, I say older, I'm 26, but as I've just gotten older, I'm just like, man, like, it's all about being a servant. You know what I mean? Like, even when I'm on the road, like, I'm serving God's people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to serve the people on the tour as much as I can. When I was younger, I wasn't like that though. When I was younger, I was just like, yeah, nah, this about me. You know what I mean?
Young, you trying to figure,
you trying to just be like, this is lit, like, you, whatever. But yeah, man, it's like the great one is the one that serves, bro. So,
yes, sir.
So yeah, man, it's been an adjustment, but it's been cool.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's a good thing, though, man. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Before we get into like your backgrounds and stuff like that,
okay.
Since you have been back, like, talk to me about what's been like regrounding you, essentially. You know what I'm saying? With, like you said, like touching on that of, you know, being a servant in different ways, but now that job description changing when you get back home to the fam and like serving them in a sense. Like, what have you done to like reground yourself, I guess I would say?
Yeah. It's a good question. I feel like for me, man, like with the fam, it's just kind of easy just because it's like, man, that's what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but I think just all the way around, like, bro, like, I've been real just like convicted of just like, man, even just serving in my church more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think as I've just been on the rise of the music career and being on the road and all those things, like, I kind of, the lines get blurred of like, you know what I'm saying, like Aaron Cole and just Aaron, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So like, sometimes if I'm being 100, sometimes I don't be wanting to serve because I'm like, man, is this person gonna come up to me and be like, I want a picture, or you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm trying to just take that all out and just be like, nah, like, I'm trying to be at my church. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, figure out how I can serve, figure out how I can get involved, figure out how, you know what I mean? Because I went through a season just because I'm like, on the road so much, like I'm just I've been trying to figure it out, but it's just like, honestly, it's really nothing to figure out. Just do it. Just serve and separate the two. You know what I mean? So that's what been kind of like on my mind right now. I'm just like, nah, like I gotta really get into serving the church, serving the community, serving whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's really not about me at all.
Man, that's amazing clarity, man. It took me a little time to like do that myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's also why I go by my alias Sauce, but then other people know my real name, you know, Randy or whatever.
Okay.
So, for me, I put it in that sense so I can know which one I'm in right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel that. Yeah.
So it's just that's one of the toughest things to deal with.
Absolutely. I think, like I said, just for me, like it sounds even crazy saying, but like I'm like, man, you don't even want to serve in church because you be feeling like, oh, I'm on the road. Like you feel like that's serving in church, like doing music because I'm doing music for God and stuff like that. Being in church is just like, like I said, the lines can get blurred, but it's like, nah, it's not the same thing as serving your local church. And because honestly, just being on the road since I was young, like I've had to even like the circle that I put around me. Like I got a spiritual mentor that I call and check in with. So you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like because I'm so virtual, I'm so on the move. Like I tend to sometimes forget about how important it is to be in, like I said, be in the local church and all that stuff. Like especially like having a family now, all that. It's like, man, I don't want to be just known by my music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be known of how much of a servant I was. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So
yes, sir. That's good, man.
It's a work in progress. For
sure.
Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, every day, it's all a work in progress, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, we're not meant to be perfect, man.
Absolutely.
We just got to put one foot in front of the other every day.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Keep God in the middle of it.
That's what it's about.
You know what I mean?
That's what it's about.
Rest out, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, you have accomplished a lot, like in your career, bro, and I think I want you to kind of give me the story of, you know, your early beginnings coming up in Bristol.
Let's do it.
You know, I used to truck drive over the road, bro, so I've been a little bit of everywhere. So I know what it feel like to be on the road.
Okay, yeah.
I know what it feel like traveling, the strain, the stress, the accommodations that come with it.
Yeah.
But then also I've got to witness, you know, different cultures in different places and how like they're obviously like different, but in some ways culturally they can be similar. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of want you to connect that dot for me of like growing up in Bristol and what felt like home here in Nashville that made it a smooth transition from like moving where you from.
Yeah. So long story, man. Let's buckle up.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, man. So I started rapping when I was 3.
That's amazing.
Started rapping when I was 3. My dad, he was born and raised in Chicago. And so basically my grandma, she got a job in Bristol, Virginia.
Okay.
She was working for Sprint. They transport her, and so she was in Bristol. You know what I mean? And Dad and my mom had me, whatever. But my dad had got saved. Like just came to know God at a Christian hip hop concert.
Okay, wow.
Christian hip hop concert. It was this big old church, but it was only like 10 people in there. My dad was one of the 10 people in there, and he met God at a Christian hip hop concert. Like, and he was just like, for him, it was cool to see somebody like dressed like him that, you know what I'm saying, had the swag like he did, but serving, you know what I'm saying, serving God type. And so from there, he just kind of, I don't know. I feel like my dad always just been a servant. Like if there's a standard for serving, like my dad is that, you know what I mean? And so he was the one that was trying to produce people in the area. And so different people would just come in and out.
He did music too then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Really just because he wanted to serve. It was like, man, he got inspired by that. And so he was helping like people in the city. He was helping my uncle. My uncle was you know what I'm saying, trying to be a rapper, Christian rapper. Okay. And so me just being 3, I was like getting into the session. So like just looking up to my dad, like I was just trying to be in the sessions. And so I started like mocking my uncle's like verses and memorizing them. And so like 3, I was just rapping whole verses back to my uncle. And they was like, man, let's write something for him. And so they wrote me a rap. It was like, Jesus is the rock or whatever. And man, from there, we was just, you know what I'm saying? We put out a project called Jesus is the Rock. You know what I mean? We had the tapes, we had the CDs, we was printing CDs and stuff like that. Man. You know what I mean? And just going to churches, man, doing it for love offerings. Like we was just doing it, you know what I'm saying, for fun at that time for sure. Like 3, 4. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just loved it. You know what I mean? And my parents kind of just saw the gift in me, so they was just feeding it. You know what I'm saying? Which shout out to my parents, both my mom and my dad. And so I want to say around 7, I grew up in church. So my granddad was the pastor. My grandma sang. My mom sang. My aunt sang. My uncle sang. Like, so the whole choir was like my family. You know what I mean? So at this time I was still doing just the rap thing. You know what I mean? And my uncle was singing Byron Cage, I Will Bless the Lord. I don't know if you know that song.
Yeah.
But he was singing that song, but he was messing up the lyrics. He was messing up the lyrics, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like 7, so I was like, man, you messing up the lyrics. He was like, man, I'm going to throw you up there. I thought he was joking, but the next Sunday he threw me a mic. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started singing. Like they just threw me in the choir. So I'm singing in the choir, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing small stuff. I'm still going to regular school. Like I'm still, I don't know, like I'm just kind of figuring it out. And then around 12 or 13, I get serious about it. I'm in middle school. So I'm in middle school, and I remember coming home, and I told my dad, I was like, man, nah, this is what I really want to do. Like I want to take this seriously. Like, let's do it. Yeah. He was like, man, I remember, I never forget, he was like, man, if this is something that you want to do, like you can't be like everybody else. You know what I mean? And from there, I was just grinding, bro. Like working on my craft. You know what I'm saying? I was just studying, trying to study the grades, try to, you know what I'm saying, just figure it out. I just loved it. So, put out a project called 4th Period. I was 12. And that kind of, it just kind of made me get a name in my area a little bit more. Like, because I'm taking it serious, because I'm doing more things, like, people are kind of, like, hearing about me more. I'm doing a little bit more churches. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of around. Yeah. And so that's also when we made the transition from recording in my dad's house to actually going to a studio. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So went to a studio. Shout out to this guy named Tim Yachts. He opened his studio. And from there, that's kind of like the first time I was getting like professionally recorded. And in the studio, I met these 2 guys that kind of just heard of me. They was doing Christian rap too, but they worked at the same studio. So they came into some of my sessions and stuff, and we kicked it, whatever. And my dad put together a tour for us.
Wow, that's fire.
So, when I say a tour though, okay, it was like the grind. Oh no! Like it wasn't no tours that I be on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad, he was calling up churches. You know what I mean? We was sleeping on church floors. Damn. We was, you know what I mean? Yeah, doing it for love offerings, doing it for nothing. Traveling in, you know what I'm saying, our minivan. We was in the Super 8 hotels, running from dogs in the hotel. Like it was a grind to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was building that character.
You know what I mean? And so he put together. So basically, it was a guy named Ben, a guy named D. We went on tour together, and the first show I'll never forget. The first show, we was in Knoxville. We was in Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay. We was at some random church, bro, and I walked on stage. It was 4 little girls, like in the front. It was a mom breastfeeding her baby, bro. on the side. It was like 4 dudes outside smoking, bro. That was the first show of the tour. The dude that was playing the music in the back, he was having other CDs play different things. It was just like,
there's a lot going on.
when I say we was grinding. So boom, we was doing Boys and Girls Clubs, all that. And so what happened was we was trying to do it like a regular show, but a lot of the places that we was going, like Boys and Girls Club, stuff like that, they was like, man, we ain't got a lot of time.
Not set up for
you know what I'm
that
saying?
either.
So they like, man, y'all gonna have to rock together. So we would be on stage like helping each other on different songs and stuff like that. And I remember it was probably like the 3rd or 4th show in. One of the dudes was like, man, like I feel like we can be a group. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to be in no boy, man. Like, nah, that ain't it. Keep going, you know what I'm saying? Doing some more shows, and I ain't gonna lie, like God was showing up every show. Like it was just fire. It was definitely a moment. Like it was lit. And the next guy, the other guy, he was like, man, he might be right. Let's be a group.
Oh man!
And I'm telling you, I'm in the back of the van. I'm putting my headphones on. I'm like,
I'm not trying to hear it, man.
I'm not trying to hear this. So we had the last show was in, like, I think the second to last. I don't know what the second to last show was, but the second to last show, my pop said it. My pop was like, man, I think I should be a group.
Oh man!
Chicago happens. It was lit, and I was just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
Let's do it. So boom, I'm the type of dude, like I give, like if especially at that time, music, like I'm giving my all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on the album at the time. I get on my whole album. Like we can take away stuff. We can whatever y'all like. We in this together. This the group. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember there was it's a famous Christian rapper named Andy Mineo. On that tour, we went to one of his shows. We introduced ourselves as a group. Like it wasn't Aaron Cole. It wasn't. I do remember at that show though, I met his DJ, and his DJ was like, "Man, I'm gonna see you again." You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was like, "This is everything." You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Andy Mineo, he was on fire.
Yeah, for sure.
He was on fire then.
Long story short, I'm in the group. I'm giving my all.
Wow.
And bro, a year later, bro, the junk dismantled. Like dudes was missing like meetings to play basketball. It's just they wasn't taking it as serious. Mm-hmm. They was in different stages of life. You know what I mean? I'm 14 at this time, like, and I'm just like, this is my life. Like,
yeah.
And like I hooped a little bit, and I was like going back and forth. I'll say that story too, but like I'm like, this is what I wanted to do. So,
what age was it that you decided and was like, yeah, like I'm going all in?
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
So boom, I was like, the group dismantled because they was missing means. There was whatever. We was just like, call it a day. So boom, I remember I was just hurt from it. Like I remember I was like, man, I gave my all to this. I'm giving them my album. We doing all these shows. I shifted my whole thing. I shifted my whole focus to be in this group. I remember I was in my room, and my dad can kind of feel it. He called me in the living room. We was kind of chilling, and then he was just like, "Man, go in your room and write me a hit, whatever that means for a 15-year-old." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go in my room. I write this song called "15 Is the New 15." That's the project that kind of changed everything. That's the project that kind of like got me signed and all that stuff. So. Yeah, I put that project out. There is a guy in my hometown named Chris. He's the head of FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He's like really cool with Toby Mac.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
All this time I'm doing music, like Chris would hear my stuff and he'll be like, "Man, I'm gonna give your stuff to Toby. I'm gonna show it to Toby, bro." Like, woo, woo. And he never did. You know how it goes? Like, he never did. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
15 is the new 15. We're at a restaurant. We see Chris, like whatever. It had just came out. Like we gave it to him, whatever. Chopping it up. Cool. Like, I'm going to give it to Toby. We like, whatever. Next day, I remember. Oh, it might have not been next day, but probably a little bit short time after.
Okay.
I remember I was in Chicago at Burlington Coat Factory. I'll never forget it.
Okay.
My dad answers the phone. He's smiling ear to ear. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris called and he in the car with Toby.
Wow.
And
Chris
Chris didn't show him. It was just in the CD player.
Oh,
It was in the CD player. It was in the CD player. And so was like, who is this? He had been looking for, you know what I'm saying, a hip hop R&B artist at the time. He called us. And so he wanted us to go out to, he has a golf camp in Crossville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And so we went to Crossville. And I remember, I'll never forget, I really didn't know who Toby was. Like I was
didn't know the catalog or nothing like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I grew up on Kirk. I grew up on Fred. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really know who he was at the time. So when my dad, like when he hung up the phone in Burlington, he like, yeah, that was Toby. Like he wanted us to come out. I like had to do my research and I was like, oh, this is crazy. So boom, we went to the golf camp. As soon as we walk in the golf camp, Toby's right there. I didn't recognize him. I was like, man, what's up? He's like, man, what's up? And I just kind of kept it moving. It was crazy. So boom, we at the golf camp, you know what I'm saying? After the show, it's kind of like the movies. Like it was this long table in his green room. Like all his band was in there. I remember Gabe Patillo, shout out, rest in peace, Gabe Patillo. He was in there. That was Toby's right hand man. And Toby was just chopping it up with me. He was getting to know me. He was like, what's going on? Like, blah, 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 blah. You know me, I'm 15. I'm hungry. I'm like, it's the time. This whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm ready. He was like, man, I love what you're doing. He was like, but I wouldn't put you out till you're 18. That's 3 years.
How'd that make you feel right there?
I was like,
and being that young.
Cause also I had another deal on the table with a rapper named The Truth. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, okay.
So the truth, you know what I'm saying, was somebody I grew up listening to. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, know who it was. So
you trying to juggle.
I'm trying to figure it out at 15. Me and my pops, my moms, all that, we trying to figure it out at 15. I remember we go back to the, you know what I'm saying, hotel after. He was like, my pops, I think he still got the video too. Like, he was like, man, what you thinking? Like, I'm like, man, like, it was cool, like, chilling with Toby, like, but he want me to wait till I'm 18. I'm like, I just feel like I'm ready now. I was not ready, but I was like, I feel like I'm ready now. You know what I mean? I ended up signing a deal with Truth.
Because he had the ready deal. Like,
he was like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's a lesson in itself. Like,
Man.
you gotta be patient. You know what I mean?
Man.
So he was like, man, I'm ready now. I signed that deal. It lasted for a year. The label dismantled. You know what I mean? So again, I'm still in high school. People saw that I signed, stuff like that. I'm in high school, like I'm coming back home from school, like, man, I know this joint is getting dismantled. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's all over, like whatever. And I came home from school one day. My dad was like, man, Toby called back. It had been like a year at that point. He was like, man, he said, you know what I'm saying? At first he was like, man, what y'all been doing? Like whatever. You know, Toby got a lot going on. So I don't even think he saw that I signed a deal or anything.
Wow.
And my dad was like, yeah, we kind of signed this deal. Toby was like, all right, good luck. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like, man, all right, good luck. He was like, nah, what we getting out of it? Like the label's getting dismantled. He was like, all right, let me know when that's a wrap. So that got done. Went into Nashville, talked it through, whatever. I signed. And from there, I was just kind of like in artist development. You know what I mean? And so it was around that time, to answer your question, where I kind of decided like I'm choosing like this is music. Like right before the deals and stuff happened, like I was like, this is it. Because I was like, you know, growing up, it's like, man, you gonna do music, you gonna be a basketball player.
Yeah, you gonna hoop, you gonna play football, or something. Yeah.
So I was in 8th grade. I remember I was going to camps, and the varsity coach was like, man, when I become a freshman, he wanted me to put a freshman on varsity. So I'm like, yeah, all right, bet. Like, we're gonna do that, whatever. That summer though, instead of going to basketball camp, I went on tour. I came back rusty. It was over. It was over. It was over. I'm playing pickup ball at the rec. You know what I'm saying? It was over. So yeah. So boom. I signed until around 16. Artist development process. I'm going back and forth from Nashville to Virginia to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back and forth from home to Nashville to do sessions, you know what I'm saying, figure it out. In the sessions, like, is where they kind of started figuring out that I could sing more. You know what I'm saying? Because in my music, I was really just rapping. Like, I was singing a little bit, but I was just rapping. So they was finding out I was singing. They was like, oh, let's go with this. Like, let's do some more pop stuff. Let's do whatever. So, boom, we just kind of figuring out, you know what I mean? In this time, too, my dad is teaching me a lot of things. So,
yes.
I talk about it a lot. I went through something called boot camp.
Okay.
Boot camp. It was my pop's
I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah, because, man.
So, every day for like 2 years, I would have to wake up. You know what I mean? I would have to do my chores around the house. I had to read my Bible. And then I would go outside. In Virginia, we had this big old hill outside of our house. And I would have to go outside, and I would have to run up and down my hill while I was rapping my, like, set at the time.
Wow.
And then after I got done running and rapping it, I would have to stand at the top of the hill and perform my set as if I was in the crowd. And so people driving by on the road, you know what I mean, like passing me, I'm looking crazy. A lot of my neighbors now, they still remember. Like when I see them, when I go back home, they be like, "Man, I remember you was at the top of the hill." Boo, boo, boo. So yeah, for 2 years I was doing that. Like then I would go back, I would tell my dad like what I read and all that stuff. So we was just going through it. I was, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble, talking to girls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through it, getting all the ringers out. Like that's why I was like, I wasn't ready. Like I wasn't ready.
You still had to experience some stuff, yeah.
So boom. Told this story before on my socials, but long story short, I met this girl like right before, like in this thing. I was probably like 17. I was working at the Boys and Girls Club because my dad was like, "You gotta get a job." Okay. Like, figure it out, because I had never had a job. You know what I'm saying? It
sounds like a lot of like character development,
super,
like, in these lessons.
In these 2 years, it was so much character development, everything. My pa was like, "Man, get a job." So I was cleaning toilets. I was all that. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was just being like a mentor at the Boys and Girls Club for the kids and stuff like that. That was my job for the summer. I low key though, I got fired too because I was on the road. So I was like, I was doing shows, getting fired. So I was like,
thanks for the music, bro.
Yeah. So, anyways, I met this girl in this time. My dad was like, "You don't think it's a coincidence that you get in this relationship?" I'm like, "Nah, we good, whatever." Fast forward, you know what I mean. At the end of it, my dad was like, "Man, I think y'all need to take a break." You know what I'm saying? I was just blinded. You know what I mean? I was just in it. I was just young. Like, whatever.
You saying you young at this time?
I'm young. I'm like, I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I had went homeschool too, because I'm like, I'm doing shows. I'm doing all this stuff. So my parents let me go homeschool for my junior, senior year. Finished my junior, senior year with a 4.0. Graduated. I was like, let's get it. I also did that because I was trying to speed up the process, though. I was like,
for sure. Hey, I'm trying to get out of here.
I'm trying to get out of here. Let's call it a day. Let's get this career started. I didn't even walk with my class.
Man, you took a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wish I did. I didn't walk with my class. They asked me if I wanted to walk with my class. I was like, nah. Man. You know what I'm saying? I was just so locked in, bro. Like, I was so locked in. I never went to a senior prom.
Wow.
I never did none of that. It was just like, man, I'm trying to get to it. So, yeah. So, long story short, we at the end of this, he like, man, you need to take a break. Figure it out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't really take a break. I changed her name on my phone to one of my homeboys' names. So I was like,
you was slick.
Yeah, I was just wild. I was just wild. So boom, we go to. I had a show in Orlando. The show got canceled because it was a hurricane coming. So we had to leave the next day. That night though, we went to chill with one of my dad's friends in Orlando. He was a stylist. They was having a conversation like, yo, we need you to helping with his styling, whatever. So he had my phone. I don't know how her name got back to what her name was, but it did. He gets my phone. He don't know anything going on. He says her name. That's mad. So he yelling at me in the car. Boo, boo, boo. Wake up the next morning. We drive 10 hours. We're driving 10 hours back to Bristol. First 5 hours, he don't say nothing to me. He go into the gas station.
Pure silence?
Pure silence.
God, dog, that's torture, man.
Pure silence.
God.
We stop for gas. He get back in the car. He on the phone with my mom. You know how it go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with your son. Da, 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 all that.
Yeah.
He hangs up. He's like, man, listen, like, I'm gonna always be your dad, but if you continue with this girl, like, I can't do this music stuff with you no more. I see it going to a place that I ain't with. And so that's when it got serious to me, you know, like you said, like, oh, this is all right. Now we interfering with what I got going on, like whatever. So boom, we get back to Bristol that night. I go to sleep. I wake up. Everybody gone from the crib. I start praying to God. I'm like, God, if this girl not for me, I need you to let me know right now. I don't need to be praying. I don't need to be blah, blah, blah. Like, let me know right now. Say amen. A dude that I hadn't worked with since I was like 13, 14 years old. He was like, man, I had a dream about you last night. He was like, you was building a wall. He was like, on the other side of the wall was everything that you worked for in your entire career. He's like, so I don't know if you messing with some girl or what, but you got to cut that out.
Wow.
I ain't talked to this dude in like 3-4 years.
Wow.
Spooked me. And then from there,
that'll do
people was just hitting me from there. Like, yeah, that wasn't just the only one. Like, man, like, you got to let go of that girl. Boo, boo, boo. It was like crazy. Broke up with her.
Man.
I had a session in Nashville a week later. I wrote the song that was my first #1 Billboard. I'm here with you today.
That is fire, man.
Yeah, so
I mean, shout out to you for, you know, not ignoring God and listening to that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You being hard headed at first.
Hard-headed.
We all are. We
hard headed.
Sometimes God gotta yell at you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, I think that is a amazing and beautiful story, bro. And what I'm intrigued by is the dedication and the discipline that, you know, your father instilled in you early, man.
Sure.
What necessarily sticks with you and that you carry to this day? Like, I mean, it sounds like from the boot camp on through all of this, you and your dad are like that locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
for
so
sure.
What resonates with you from the discipline and the work ethic that he taught you? Mm-hmm. And how does it help you in today with all of the pressure and everything that comes with that? It sounds like you got a lot of sacrifices out the way early.
For sure.
So you could like live your dream now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's crazy that you said that. Like, I was gonna say, the one thing that I feel like that's stuck with me the most, he was like, man, son, you can do the easy stuff now and your life will be much harder. Or you can do the hard stuff now and your life will be much easier.
Oof. Man.
And I've been reaping the benefits of that, bro. Like, I did the hard stuff. It was hard not going to prom.
Mm-hmm.
I never went, you know what I'm saying? I went to prom because I was a freshman and the girl asked me, but I never went to my senior prom with my, you know what I'm saying, class. I never walked, you know what I'm saying, in the graduation. Mm-hmm. When people was partying, I ain't really go to the parties, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing all the hard things. I was like, and now I'm like, I look up and I was 18 years old. By the end of that year, I had 2 #1 billboards, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just seen the benefits of like, man, like, yeah, if I did the easy stuff, I was going and I was, you know what I'm saying, doing all the things that the regular kids was doing. Like, I might have not been here talking to you today, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, I might not have been sitting right here. I might not be in the places that God has allowed me to go. You know what I mean? And so that's definitely the thing that I've learned the most. It's just like, man, do the hard things, because it's like once you get into a place of where you can reap the benefits of all the work that you've been putting in, it's like, man, you get to bask in all that work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the thing about me, like, I'm so driven. Like, it's taken me until like now to actually be like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna let what God has for me come rather than, you know what I'm saying, always striving the next thing, the next. Sometimes I don't even feel like I celebrated a lot of the things that I've done so far because I've been so focused on doing the next thing.
Man.
Focused on going to the next thing, getting the next number one, getting the next double award, getting the Grammy nomination, knocking all the, you know what I'm saying? I had a vision board when I was 14, 15. That's why when I was on Sway, I told him, I was like, this is on the vision board, Sway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all the things that I've gotten to do, I'm like, everything that was on my vision board, I pretty much done. So
Yeah.
it's only one thing. I ain't got a Stellar Award.
Okay.
Stellar Award,
Okay.
stop playing with me. But nah, everything that's on my vision board, I pretty much done. And so I'm like, now I'm in a place of where I'm just like, and I feel like it's a great place too of just like, man, like, I feel like before I would give God my plans and ask him to bless it rather than just really walking in the plans that he has for my life.
Yes.
Like, and so that's what I'm trying to do now. Like, I'm just like, I'm still going to work. I'm still going to be driven. I'm still going to whatever. But I'm like, I'm going to enjoy, you know what I'm saying, fruits of my labor and enjoy, you know what I'm saying, the things that he has planned for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I went on a tangent. But
No, that is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for that, man. And that is a truly inspiring story. You know, just from the dedication to the work ethic, man. And you know, I grew up like that a little bit myself. My dad teaching me hard work and like doing the tough stuff now, so you can reap the benefits later. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much character development that goes into like that process. And
absolutely,
you know, even when I'm hearing you share some of these stories of like going on the road, it's like I can hear, you know, through doing some of the roughest shows to, you know, to now, like, it sounds like your dad is in the middle of all of that, and it makes
dad,
y'all
my
even
my
tighter.
mom. If you still come to a show today, like if it's close to Bristol, my mom gonna be at the merch table.
Yeah,
That's how it
Beautiful,
is
man.
since day one. Like my mom's and my dad just been super like supportive of everything that I've done, and I'm like, I'm in a place, period, but I'm like, I don't want to take that for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I've just learned, like, everybody didn't have that. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I'm like, I'm not trying to take anything for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm like, it's really easy for me to, because I'm so driven, because, you know what I mean, I've done a lot of great things and done the things that I've done to take some of this stuff for granted. Like, even this, bro, like, it's like, I remember my first time having an interview, you know what I'm saying? And I was at the house in Bristol, and my dad and my mom prepping me, like, you know what I'm saying? They was basically gave me media training, you know what I mean? And I was just so hyped that I had a phone interview, bro, like on an internet radio station.
Wow,
it's like,
man.
I was just so hype about that. So I'm like, I don't want to take a podcast, you know what I'm saying, from one of my homies, Gotta Connect. I don't want to take that for granted, because if I was 16, 17 right now, I would be lit that I'm sitting here talking to you and you asking me about my music. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it's like all those things I try to kind of play into fruition. When I want to complain about a show, when I want to complain about whatever, I'll just be thinking like, man, God brought me a long way, and if I was 16, 17, I would be loving the fact that I'm just here. Man. That I'm just here and I'm doing the thing that I love to do.
Yes.
And so I try not to forget that. It's like, don't take it for granted, bro. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Have you ever, I think what comes with that work ethic, right? Mm-hmm. How do you deal with overthinking? And, you know, I hate the term like imposter syndrome, but like just being too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Man, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
Okay. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, because I'm definitely like that. Like like you said, because I'm so like in it. This is what I want to do, whatever.
Sure.
Like I start overthinking it. But I have, like I said, it has been a new season this year.
I can hear it in the music.
You know what I mean?
You know
like
what I'm saying?
It's just a difference of like. I feel like before, sometimes I was making God-inspired music instead of God-centered music. I've said that a few times. And I feel like this year is like I've been making really God-centered music because, man, that's what peace is about. Like having peace, the peace of God. Like that's something that I'm kind of really like about right now. Like that's literally my family mantra. Like I read it to my son every day. The Coles will operate in peace through any circumstance and show God's love to each other and others. Like that's our family. I read it every day. You know what I'm saying? Wifey reads it over him. If I don't get him in the morning, it's like, so I'm really about like, man, like in this life, it's going to be things that we go through. It's going to be things that, you know what I'm saying, try to get us off of our square. And it's going to be things that I can't control. That's really the thing. It's like, there's going to be things that I can't even control. Like, there's going to be times where the label might get something and upload something wrong.
Yes.
It's happened before, and I've been livid.
Yeah.
But I have to learn to have peace. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, there's certain things I don't have control over. You know what I mean? And I can just rest in the peace of God and knowing, you know what I'm saying, that he's in control of all of it.
Yes, sir.
So that's how I'm dealing with it now. I'm trying to just have peace, bro. Like that's where I'm at right now. I can get easily into the overthinking bag, but I'm like, I try to remind myself, like, man, let's just have peace.
Yeah. You sound very free in, you know, where do we go from here and like in this EP. Yeah. And, you know, I think it's a good staple point to even, you know, walk us through the journey of where you at currently. And it felt like even from like the first track through, to me, it felt like we're taking like a journey through your mind and it almost feel like a journal or like you talking to yourself or talking to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, was it created with that intention?
Yeah. I had came off of like all the success of Sorry I Changed. And
that's an amazing project. We're gonna get to that.
Thank you. We'll get into Sorry I Changed, but it was just a lot going on with Sorry I Changed. It was let's definitely talk about that because it was just a lot going on. And so coming off of that project, sitting down with my team, sitting down with myself, sitting down with my family. Yeah. That just kind of became like the theme. Like it was like, man, like you said, you've put in all this work, you've done all these things, but it's like at the end of the day, taking it back to the roots, taking it back to why I got into this. My you know what I'm saying? My parents, my dad got saved at a Christian hip hop concert. It's like it's really about impacting the world over it being about me at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so with where do we go from here? It's like that's why it's called that, because it's just like, all right, God, where do we go from here? Rather than, you know what I'm saying, always just being like, nah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that was my thing. I'm like, next year we doing this. And it's good to have plans. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, it's a different heart posture that I'm in. Like, a different heart posture of like, all right, God, what you want me to do? If this is, I have this plan, but if you want to change it, cool. Man. Type vibe. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where I'm at. And so, that was just kind of in the music. And again, what I said, like, not trying to make God inspired, but more so God centered. Like, this first single, it was nobody but God. Me getting to where I'm at is no explanation but God. I'm from Bristol, Virginia. Man. Small town in Bristol, Virginia, where
I looked up the population. I think it's like 16,000.
Yeah, bro.
It's small.
It's small.
That's small.
Bro.
That's small town.
So it's like
that's fire.
For a kid from Bristol, Virginia, bro, that came from a broken family, came from nothing, you know what I'm saying? My parents trying to figure it out, and We eat Tyson chicken nuggets all the time, and
Yeah, you rap about that, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
some of them things that you like, you know what I'm saying, you kind of throw out and touch on, man. That
or hit to take it from there to where it's at today. I'm like, it was funny. I had a friend over in my crib, and they was just like, "Man, you got some desserts in here or something?" I was just like, "Man, I ain't gonna lie. All I got is these cookies that I got from Denmark that I brought back." And it was like, pause. It was like, you just offered me cookies from Denmark. You know what I'm saying? That's something I could take for granted. Like, yeah, I just performed in Denmark, bro.
Man.
Where people was singing my song. It's like, and I'm from Bristol, Virginia.
Yes. That's heavy.
It was nobody but God, for real. I made mistakes. I didn't make all the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's something I feel like people should hear. Like, it's not about being perfect. Like we said at the beginning, like that girl could have ruined everything.
Man.
I could have ruined everything. You know what I'm saying? So with mistakes, with my failures, with, you know what I'm saying, maybe not putting out the right songs sometimes, maybe not doing this, it's like God still graced me enough to, you know what I'm saying, do the things that he's calling me to do.
Yes.
So it's like, if I can trust him with that, like I can trust him with everything. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where the peace comes from. It's like, man, I've trusted you this far enough with all the things that's happened. It's like, we haven't even, we'll keep going. Man. But it's like, I could keep going on that. But
beautiful thing, man.
Yeah,
beautiful
bro.
thing. I want to touch on that transition of going from Bristol to Nashville.
Okay.
Right? And then starting to work on Sorry I Changed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what did that intentionality look like? Because, I mean, it even threw me back with just down to, like, the sampling on, the first track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You got real heavy in this project, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It took a lot out of you. You could tell. You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walk me through that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So,
yeah,
that's actually a long stretch, honestly, from me. So, moving from Bristol to Nashville. When I moved, what happened was right on time, the first number one Billboard. Everyone's like, "This is the one." You know what I mean? And it was like, it was go time. It was go time. We put it out, started doing well. So it started going up, started doing well. Announced the signing to Go-T Records, and it was doing so well. Toby took me on my first arena tour when I was 18.
That is fire.
So when that happened, my dad was like, "Time to get out."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Time to get out. And the bus for tour was always leaving from Nashville. So it was just like, man, just go to Nashville. And so I was just kind of figuring out what I was going to do. At the time, I was on tour with an artist named Kenny. Shout out to Kenny.
Oh, Kenny. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I actually lived with Kenny and his wife when I first moved to Nashville.
Man.
They opened up their home to me. And so when I was on all those tours when I was 18, 19, I was living with them. And so that's what my transition was like. I moved from Bristol and I moved to Nashville and I was living with Kenny. And I really wasn't living with Kenny because I was on the road.
Yeah, you was gone. You was gone.
I was gone from January to March almost every year. And then in the summer, we was doing festivals. Then in the fall, it was like almost always a fall tour. So I'm grinding. I'm figuring that out. I put out my first debut project, Not By Chance, my first debut album, Not By Chance. And then at that time, that's where I'm really trying to find my sound. I'm trying to find, like, okay, I can sing, I can rap, I'm doing the pop thing, you know what I'm saying? But I want it to be a consistent sound. I want it to make sense. I still want to rap, whatever. So Not By Chance is that. And in that, I felt like at the time the industry Christian industry was kind of confused. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Just like, all right, yeah, like, nah, but let's get back to these Billboard songs. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to these pop songs, these CCM songs, whatever. And I was just kind of like, man, nah, like, wanted to figure that out, and I wanted to still do that, but you know what I'm saying? Like how we talk about Drake, how we talk about Bryson Tiller, how we talk about all those people that kind of live in a lane of both musically. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I remember that it just being like a tension time, like of everyone trying to figure it out. And that's when, right there, I got nominated for the New Artist of the Year for the Dove Awards. And so, got nominated. No one thought I was gonna win that joint. No one. It was like, man, I remember I was walking the carpet. Everybody was like, man, so proud of you for getting nominated, man. Like, blah 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 blah. Like, even if you don't win, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I mean? Hey. And so I remember I performed. I remember Kurt dabbed me up right before performing. He was like, man, kill it. Performed. Got off stage. I changed. I'm sitting with my family. They announced, and my whole family was right there, and we just went crazy. We announced New Artist of the Year, because that was one of the first moments where it just kind of was like, man, it's solidified. You know what I mean? Man. It's solidified. And so, I low key forgot the question. I'm just telling stories, but
man, I wanted to know just. Like, and I appreciate you even sharing that story, because that is a big portion within that gap.
Okay, that's what I lost track, but I'm going back.
From Bristol to Nashville.
Yes, Bristol to Nashville.
You got the Dove Awards in the middle of that.
Sorry, I changed. How we got the Sorry I changed. All right, I'm back on track.
Yep.
Won the Dove Award. You know what I'm saying? When I won the Dove Award,
that's big too. Was you?
I was the first.
Fun fact. Go ahead. You get it off, bro.
I was the first hip hop artist to win the New Artist of the Year. Talk the Dove Awards. So it was just like. It was just like a crazy moment. Like it felt like a out of body experience moment. I get off of the, you know what I'm saying, after the acceptance speech, I'll go backstage. I'm doing an interview. Shout out to Derek Minor. He was the first one to kind of like show me love when I was like coming around, and then he was back there. He ran up to me. He was like, man, let's go. Like, like it just felt like, man, like it just felt like everybody won. Like, that's how I felt. Like everybody that, you know what I'm saying, came from nothing. That was, you know what I mean? It just felt like that, like, man, we won kind of thing.
Yes.
And then the crazy part, momentum going, whatever. Next year I go on tour. Toby Mac, touring Wells, Jordan Felice, another arena tour. In the middle of the tour, they're like, man, we got to shut down the tour. It's a thing going around called the coronavirus.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
oh man.
So, of course, at the time we thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a couple weeks, we're gonna go back on tour or whatever. I look up, man. It's a whole year. I'm looking up, we ain't got no shows. I'm looking up, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking my mom, like, yo, is there anything I can do? She gave me on unemployment checks. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to quit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's a rough time at this point.
God, how? Like, what? He was here. Yeah. He was there. Yeah. He was doing it. But it's like, that was the first time I learned, man, this whole thing is all about the ups and downs. It's all about staying level-headed, peace. Like I said, having peace through the ups, having peace in the valleys, bro. Like, it's gonna be valleys, it's gonna be high moments, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first time I learned that. It was like, from then, after that, I came out of that depression, whatever. Because I was definitely depressed. I was like, man, I'm home at the crib when I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you in it, like, you're not thinking about everybody else going through the same thing. You just kind of like, no, this is what I got going on right now. I just won a Dove Award. I just was on tour. I'm just like, and I just remember feeling like, man, is it over? Like, all of this. Like, we didn't know what was going to happen.
There's a lot of unknown.
Like, what is going to happen? Like, is it over? Like, and so, yeah, get out of that. And then I dropped Like You, which is my third #1 Billboard. So it's like, it's just all about staying level-headed, man, and keeping going. Like, you just got to keep going. You got to keep working no matter what. It's like, you can't just let the low moments take you out.
Yes.
You can't let the deficit of being down 20 you know what I'm saying, stop you from shooting the ball.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And so from there, just grinding, man. I was doing that, and then my contract was like I was finishing my contract with Goatee and Toby. And so in that moment, when I got done, I was just kind of like really figuring out what I was gonna do. Like I had labels still hitting me up, a lot of different things, and it was a hard time. And so in that, I ended up signing with who I'm with now, RCA, Sony.
Okay.
And everything feel like it hit the fan. Like my grandma died. I'm also just feeling the pressure of like, man, like I've done all these great things. What's gonna happen now? You know what I'm saying? I'm in a transition season. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not signing, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not really dropping music. So I'm like, you kind of feel like, man, there's people forgetting about you kind of thing.
Man,
like,
that's a whole lot to be dealing with.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with that. Then I'm also at the same time, it was probably the lowest moment for my pops and my moms, because when I turned 18 and I moved to Nashville, my parents actually got a divorce.
Wow.
And so the whole time all this is going on, they were divorced. It was a lot of things going up and down with that. And then while working on Sorry I Changed, my grandma died. So my dad had hit a really low point because that was his mom, you know what I'm saying? And in that process, him thinking about wanting the family back, thinking about, you know what I'm saying, like all the things over the years that my dad wanted to not be here no more, bro. He, you know what I'm saying, he had wrote us suicide letters and everything.
Man.
And so that's all going on during Sorry I Changed. And so while I'm working on Sorry, I literally had a session. I found out that he was thinking, like, talking about doing that, and the cops was there. I stop everything. I drive to Bristol. We have a family meeting. Like, we in it. But the beautiful thing, bro, like I said, it's about the mountaintops and the valleys.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
My dad rededicated his life back to God. My dad remarried my mom. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like all of that just showed me like the proof of God, you know what I'm saying, of not worrying. That's where this peace kind of started. Like, no, I got to have peace in this thing. I got to because I can't control that.
Yes.
I can't control what my dad was going to do. I can't control, you know what I'm saying, that my dad got into such a low spot. Can't control what my mom was doing. I can't control any of that. I got to have peace in it.
Yes. And
so that's where the song Proof comes from. I'm Sorry I Changed. Like, all of those things would just happen on Sorry I Changed, because I was going through so many changes from, like, that was the first album I made where I was married. Like, it was just so many things of just, like, that was breaking me and molding me again to a new level. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's how we get from Bristol to Nashville.
Wow.
To Sorry I Changed. It was like, that's all the stories in that. It's like, man. Sorry I Changed was that, it was the groundbreaking for me. It was like, oh no, like, I still got something to say. God still wants to use me, and it's still up from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I still got a lot more to do. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, like I said,
you can hear so much of that, like, texture and grief and pain through some of these songs that you made, man. And you know, you also hear like the healing. Like, one of my favorite songs is Refuge. Like, what I played, bro, and it's like how you constructed that song in particular. It's like you naming off all of the things that's on your mind and bothering you, and but you come back to that hook.
Absolutely.
And
lean
it's
on
just
me.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Lean on God, let him be your refuge. Oof. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm like, I just feel like that's what people need. Like, even if you not a Christian, you searching for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't tell me that you haven't dealt with losing a family member and trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those things was going on, and so putting it in the song, like, that's, I just feel like people are looking for hope. And like I said this before, like, man, it's wavy to be locked in with God.
Like, yes, sir.
That's the wave, because I'm telling you, like, nothing else can satisfy you, man. Like, it's just crazy times that we living in, and we need hope. We need something to, you know what I'm saying, bank on. And so with Refuge, with Safe Haven, with any of these songs where I talk about that, it's like I'm living that out too. I'm trying to live that out too, of like, I got all these things going on, but I'm just trying to lean on God to be my refuge, like be my safety place, my safety net. You know what I'm saying?
Man, beautiful, man. What did those sessions feel like? I know you had all of the grief and things that were on your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But tell me about the creative processes in some of these sessions, because they feel so magical. They feel so like special. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just got that feel and that texture to it.
Yeah. So I started it working with he's like my main producer, Saint X. We've been working together since I was like 18. And so we started the album like just us.
He here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tight.
So we started the album just us creating songs. I think we made Refuge, like all that stuff. And then we did a camp. And so we did a camp. I rented out a house, and we just I had like 4 rooms going of people just cooking up, making songs.
Man.
And so from that camp, you got I Love It, Have Your Way, Infinity. Like some of those songs was made in that camp. And so, yeah, man, it was beautiful, because I was just like in the camp. It was people that I had been rocking with for years, and you know what I'm saying, and people that knew my stories and knew my journeys and stuff like that. And so it did feel magical. Like I probably on one of the anniversaries will drop a making of, because I got a lot of the sessions. Like when we made I Love It, I got that session, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so, yeah, man, but it also was just like a lot of pressure on me. So like when I watch it, like I can just see like, man, I was just so like locked in of like, man, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Cause I was just feeling the pressure. I was feeling the weight.
Multiple.
Everything.
Yes.
From everything. It was so much pressure going on. Pressure made diamonds, man.
Come on now. Come on.
So,
yes,
it was a lot going on for sure. Even like making proof. Like I was right after the situation with my parents happened and stuff like that. So it was just all coming from a real place, bro. Like I was trying to be tapped into what was happening, and honestly trying to share. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Trying to share my thoughts, like, because I've also, in What It's Like, I talk about just, you know what I mean, me realizing, like, sometimes because I was so focused on what I had going on, like, I forgot to be a big brother.
I hear that in one of the lyrics.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, I forgot how to be a big brother. I forgot how to be there for my little sisters. I forgot how to, you know what I'm saying, just be a son.
Man.
That's with my parents and with God. Like, sometimes it's like, it's a blessing to just be God's son.
Yes.
Rather than just trying to be on the go. Like what we've been talking about the whole time. It's just like, man, resting in the fact that I'm his son, and that's my first calling more than anything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, the sessions was a beautiful mess.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man. When it comes to like this new era of Aaron Cole and marriage and fatherhood, man, how have those things like shaped and molded you?
Yeah.
Let's start with just fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? The things and the bonds that you built with your father. What goes into like the new early stages of you pouring into your son?
Yeah.
And has he shown anything that has surprised you? Like is he showing early signs of things? And, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I think it's been a beautiful adjustment, but it's definitely been an adjustment, and it's been a great one though. It's been
for sure.
It's like, man, thinking about when I had my son, it was like the first time I was thinking about like my actual legacy, like what am I leaving behind? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the first time I was like, man, there's one day that he's going to be here and I'm not going to be here. And what do I want those stories to be like? From my relationship with him, how I treat his mom.
Yes.
From the music, from my life, like everything. Like, he's going to be telling stories, and what do I want that to be like?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it just shifted kind of everything. It's just like, man, like I have a new hustle, I have a new grind, I have a new dedication, because I'm thinking about somebody else other than me. Like, as a teenager, I was just like, man, this is my dream. This is what I want to do. Like, I'm thinking about impacting the world, but it's like, I'm still thinking about impacting the world, but I'm just also like, man, like, I have somebody else that I'm doing it for and I want to see. Like, I want him to see different things in the world. I want him to, you know what I'm saying, even my dad is like getting into like the property and owning property. I want to pass things on to him, like all those things. So, yeah, man, it's shaped me in an amazing way for sure.
Beautiful, man. Do you know if he's taking a liking to music?
Oh yeah, so yeah, you
Like,
were saying like the different signs, yeah, for
Has
sure.
anything pierced through? Like,
Yeah.
you know, because I know they, you know, our kids, they look up to us, man. We're they superheroes.
Yeah,
I
he
know that's
be-
how I look at my dad. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like at least your father the
if
same
music,
way.
if music, one thing right now that he loves is our JBL speaker.
Oh,
So like he'll go around holding the JBL speaker he want me to play music. If I'm not playing music, he crying.
is he the testing ears for the new?
Nah, for
fans?
sure.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
That's the A&R, the little A&R.
He do a little bounce,
Yeah, that-
like, on the dance. He be dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But he be singing too, bro.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, so he hoo hoo.
Yeah, so he playing with
doing
little
that.
melodies.
Yeah,
It's like,
he
okay.
be doing that. He be like, it's kind of freaky. Like he be singing on key sometimes too.
Wow.
So yeah, we gonna see. Like,
Hey.
he's still one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got a lot of time, but hey,
A lot of
man,
time,
before
for
you
sure.
know it, he might be 3. He started, you know what I'm saying?
That's so.
It's
It's gonna be
crazy.
spooky, bro.
Man, it's gonna blow your mind. He's
Spooky,
like, dang, we gotta
bro.
do a mixtape or something.
Yeah, for real. That's gonna be crazy, bro. But yeah, he definitely just showing signs of that for sure. Like,
Yeah.
he's a character. He loves the camera. You know what I mean? Like if it's on the FaceTime, before anybody get on the FaceTime, he's seeing
You won't
himself.
see
He grinning from ear to ear. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire, man.
So yeah, man, we'll see what's up. I'm loving the things that I'm learning. I'm loving, like, man, it's making me become, like, and
Yes.
one of my prayers, like, every day, I was just like, man, God, make up for where I lack. That's one of my prayers every day. Like when I'm praying, I'm like, make up for where I lack, because I'm gonna lack as a father, I'm gonna lack as a husband, I'm gonna lack as an artist. I'm like, just make up for where I lack. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. And it's definitely, man, you know, for me as a father and having my 2 daughters, and it's just like, you know, they so passionate in whatever you're passionate about. And it's like, man, they cling to you. It's just like, it's some of the purest forms of love. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, you know, even though we may look at ourselves from a flawed place, like, they don't see that.
Yeah.
They just see you. They love you for you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, you know, I think it's just a dope thing, man. Like, parenthood, as you go and as you grow through it, it's definitely a journey. It definitely take a lot of work, but, like, the fruits of it is just so beautiful, man.
So beautiful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I want to extend that same thing to, like, marriage, man.
Yeah.
What has marriage taught you, and what has shocked you about marriage?
I think taught is still the same message of the servanthood, like, and that
okay,
and
yeah,
being
yeah.
about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's because that's what it's really about. Like that's your foundation. What shocked me? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know if anything has shocked me, because I'm like, man, we did the premarital. Like I talked to everybody. You
That's
know what
fire.
I'm saying?
That's good, man.
Like, so
That's
I
good.
don't know. I don't know if anything has shocked me yet. maybe just the weight of it.
Okay.
The weight.
Yeah. Okay.
And
got
like
you. Yeah.
I feel like of how I would say like the enemy like tries to attack marriages, like
yes,
and he just don't like them. You know what I mean?
Don't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like how the weight of what it is. I feel like that's probably the thing. But it's still like I wouldn't be shocked about it. It's just kind of like how much of a weight it is. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I'll give you an example for mine. So, you know, like I told you, I've been with my wife for 14 years. We've been married 7.
Yeah.
And in year 7, I've learned so much, bro.
Absolutely.
And I realized, like, oh, I got a lot of work to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, marriage is, like, truly, it's a journey within itself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because we evolve as individuals.
Yeah.
We evolve as a couple. Mm-hmm. We evolve with new elements, new baby, you know, house, responsibilities, things like that.
Yeah.
And it just comes with so much. But, like, you know, the core thing is, 1, you keeping God in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And 2, being able to adapt and adjust.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you something that me and my wife just recently that we're doing. We're going through and making a checklist, me and her. We've signed ourselves task of just what's simple, small things on the daily that'll make each other smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm out and grinding and I'm doing my thing and coming back into the household, it's like, oh, I have to shut all of the outside world off. Yeah. Come here, turn this on.
Absolutely.
And work this.
Absolutely.
But then you got to, you know, as men, you got to figure out, all right, I got to cut it back on and back out here.
Yep.
But it's like, just with some of the small practical things that make my wife smile. Mm-hmm. A bath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Roses.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Massage. Little stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Getting the kids away for a minute. Give mommy a break.
Right.
It's little stuff like that I'm having to learn, like, in year 7, bro.
Yeah.
Like, year 1, year 2, we were rocking. Like, it was cool. Everything was coasting. It's now the kids and things are now involved. It's like, oh, it requires something different now.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like, that's why I kind of like, I'm not the one that be like, trying to give advice. Like I'm 3-4 years in, man. I just want to.
But you sound like you're doing a great job, bro.
Yeah,
and
like,
you're intuitive about what you're even encountering and what is to come. So it's like you sound like a student in everything that you do. So when it does come to the marriage, when it does come to fatherhood, you're still a student of that, man.
Absolutely.
We all are, bro. Like, I'm learning.
Like, dog. Yeah.
Sure. It don't end. It's a journey, man.
Absolutely.
It's a journey for sure. Bro. When you are creating songs, bro, and it goes from songs to song making, is the approach different? You know what I'm saying? When you're in your songwriting bag versus making a song, because I think, like, you know, when you go into Sorry I Changed, man, I think that's some of your best songwriting, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so polished and, like, fine-tuned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to where do we go from here, it's like back to that having fun. You still see those little similarities of, like, song-making abilities, but it feel like you just making a really good song and you having fun and rapping and doing your thing.
Yeah.
So, like, is that a different process for you when you're creating?
Songwriting versus song making?
Or, like, intentionally going in to make a hit versus...
Okay.
Like,
I'm
all right, I'm going to play with the vulnerability here.
Okay.
Or I'm going to just have fun and I'm going to just rap. Like,
got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely different. It's definitely a different process because I've been just making music for so long. I kind of be knowing what to do to and let's not even say a hit. Like I would say, like to strive for that, because sometimes, sometimes like you'll try to make a hit and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? You can tell you're trying to make a hit and everyone knows that you're trying to make a hit and it don't be a hit.
Feel forced.
Yeah, it just feels forced and it feels like whatever. But I would say like the science of making very palatable songs and stuff like that, that is definitely a different process than just caring about the vulnerability and caring about how this song makes someone feel. It's like I kind of go into a different place. Some of those songs I write just at the house, and it's like it's just me and God, like, and I'm a night owl, so it's like,
oh yeah, me too. So
it's like I'm up to like 1, 2 in the morning, just, you know what I'm saying, maybe watching a documentary or something, and then writing, and you know what I'm saying, playing a game, going back to write. It's like spending time with God, going back to writing. It's like that's kind of like for those vulnerability project like songs, I kind of just get into my own vibe and own thing. Sometimes with the bigger songs, I love it, like doing the studio with people. Like it's all about the feeling. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, the catchiness. It's all about all of those things. But sometimes, man, it'll surprise you now. Like something that you would never think is what people would like is the one that everyone loves.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So, yeah, man, it's definitely a different process for sure, because it's just two different mindsets that you have to go into.
Do you feel the most creatively free right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Feel like I'm in a place of where my mission is clear, my sound is clear, and it's just like once those things are clear and what I'm trying to say, who I'm trying to reach, once those things are clear, it's just kind of like it's a little bit easier to hone in on what I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's been a journey of figuring it out. I've always known I wanted to make music that inspires people, make music that points people to God and all those things. But I feel like now I'm just kind of getting into, it started with Sorry I Changed, but like it's just getting into a point where it's just like, yeah, like you said, it's free.
What do you feel like what's left for you? What else do you want to do?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? I know you said you pretty much cleared the vision board.
Good question.
In this new season, what's that look like?
I would say, and I've said this in a lot of the interviews that I've done, but I've said that a couple years ago, I would have had all the answers for you. Like, this is what I'm trying to do. 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 But I think now I'm in a place, man, of like, I'm going to do my part and I'm going to let God do the rest. And what happens from that, that's what's going to happen. Faith without works is dead, so I'm going to work. But it's like, I got faith that he going to do whatever needs to be done and whatever he wants to happen. I have goals. I want, you know what I'm saying, I want to do a sold out tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, I've done tours and they've done well and people pulled up, but I want a fully sold out tour. I want to continue to build that aspect of my career. Yeah, like I have things that probably on my goals for the next year or so. But if I'm just being honest with the place I'm in, I'm just like, man, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna show up every day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, reap the benefits of what happens. If it stays coasting, it stays coasting. If it, you know what I'm saying, goes up to a higher level, it goes up to a higher level. If it takes a little dip, it takes a little dip. It's like, I'm going to just make sure I'm showing up every day. I might not feel like it some days. I might not want to do it some days, but I'm just show up.
Man, amazing.
Yeah.
These are my last few questions, bro. But I just want to kind of throw some words out to you, and you just let me know, like, what's on your heart, what comes to you. So,
one word or
yeah, I'll throw out one word. And
I'm saying, like, am I saying one word or am I?
Sure. Or if you want to elaborate on it,
okay.
We'll start with family.
Everything. That's all I say. Good. Family and everything. Yeah.
Community.
Needed.
Yeah.
Needed. Yeah.
Truth.
When you say truth, are you saying the rapper? Or are you saying
Nah. Hey, nah. Shout out Truth, but we ain't talking about you, brother. We just saying
truth.
Truth in general.
The first thing that came to my mind, like, truth set you free.
Yeah, love it.
You know what I'm saying? The truth will set you free. And
love
the truth is, you know what I'm saying? God is the truth.
Yes, sir. You know That's my next one, God.
Man. Centerpiece. The head. Beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega. You can go on.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Man. What other word I got for you? Dang, you got me on the spot now. Now I'm trying to think what else I got for you. All right. You got me on that. All right. Let me ask you just some random stuff, man. Have you tried any spots in the city? Has any stuck out to you?
Okay.
And then I also want to just follow that with what's your favorite food, bro?
Yeah, so growing up, a lot of my like closest supporters know that I grew up a picky eater.
Okay.
Because my mom was a picky eater, but as I've gotten, you know what I'm saying, married and stuff like that, I've learned and tried other foods.
Okay.
So growing up, it was all chicken. It was all, I ain't gonna lie, it was all kid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You give me.
But now I'm like, a steak go dumb.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Salmon go dumb. Like,
yes, sir.
I didn't have salmon, steak, all that till I was like 20 something, bro.
Okay. Yeah, you was missing out.
Yeah. So now I'm like, when I go out the country, I'll be trying stuff and all that. Like, that's one of the reasons. But in the city, is stuff that I tried. I mean, it's a sandwich spot called Mitchell's Delicatessen that's super fire in the East. Of course, Slim and Huskies is a staple.
Yes, sir. Shout out Slim and Huskies.
Prince's is a staple. Only the one on Nolensville, though.
Yeah. Okay.
The rest of them.
The one off of Ewing used to be fired. Like, it used to be the original spot, but it burned down. So
okay.
So now you got the other scattered out spots.
Yeah.
You know,
the one that's in Antioch is the good one.
Yes, sir.
The rest of them gentrified. But so yeah, that's another. And then you said my favorite food. It's probably the stereotype chicken.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You like your chicken breaded, or you know what I'm saying? Or you like,
bro, any type of chicken, bro. I'm good. Like grilled, fried.
Are you picky on if it's spicy or not?
I'm not a spicy guy like that.
Okay.
I could do a little bit of spice,
but not nothing too crazy.
Yeah, nah.
You right. You from Bristol, man. You ain't doing all that, bro. Like,
so I'm from we ain't doing that, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna recommend a spot, man. When you get time, bro, it's a spot in North Nashville, that's called Germantown Pub.
Okay.
If you ever had that, man, they got some. To me, catfish nuggets go dumb.
Okay, lit.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, lit.
And then they have, to me, the best wing in the city. It's called the Trifecta. It's lemon pepper mixed with barbecue.
Okay.
Mixed with a little bit of buffalo.
Okay.
And they got it all in one sauce.
Okay.
On the wing. Crazy.
Okay. That's crazy.
Change your life, bro.
Okay, bet.
Change your life.
Germantown Pub. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
We had to tap in. I'll get you that. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So you can slide through from that.
No doubt.
I think my last question to you, bro, is what's inspiring you right now, bro?
Yeah.
And I don't want to throw that on you. I was going to say where you see yourself in the next 5 years, but I just want to see what inspires you, bro.
Yeah. My family inspired me. I think also too, like, cause it's like end of the year. Like I'm watching a lot of movies, so I'm a documentary guy.
What you watching right now?
Man, all the documentaries, bro.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I always go back to The Last Dance.
Oh, that's so fire, man.
Yeah, Genius. I always go back to the Ye one. There's this documentary called Benji, bro. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, it's called. Go check that out. It's called Benji. It's about a basketball player that was in Chicago, and you know what I'm saying, he got killed in Chicago or whatever.
You like Chicago sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you my dad.
Yeah, I seen. You took your pops to the Bears game.
So my dad grew up on the west side of Chicago. So like Chicago is my second home. So I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm both Sox and Cubs. Like
man, y'all balling right now, but man, I'm a Titans fan, bro. So pray for us. Yeah, it's bad.
Titans is cooked.
Yeah, it is. We struggling out here, man.
But Bears been cooked for years. So,
but y'all balling now.
Yeah, we hooping. I said we hooping, but we balling right now. Yeah, it's gonna be. We got to win this weekend. I don't know when it's coming out, but we got to beat Green Bay, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just took my pops to the Browns game because
Caleb balled that game.
Yeah, for sure. It was fire.
I wish Shador would have traded with him, man. But like, you know what I'm saying? I wish he would have been able to do what he did on us. He put, you know what I mean, 300 on our head. That's a little disrespectful, but
that was because of him and Cam so cool. Yeah,
I just wish he would have do it with Caleb. Like Caleb,
we had him locked up.
Y'all put that belt on him.
But like I had asked my dad just in passing, like, man, what's something on your bucket list that you ain't done before? And he was like, man, I've never been in a Bears game in Chicago, like Soldier Field. Never been to a Bulls game in United Center. So, yeah, like I took him to the Bears game.
Man.
So, yeah, man, I'm trying to think about that too for the people around me, my sisters, all that, my moms, like stuff that I get to live like a lot of great things and see a lot of great things. So I'm like, my dad does those things with me, but I'm like, some of the things that they want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of my family, like, sacrificed a lot for me, like,
man,
growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I'm just at the point of where I want to be a better, like I said, better brother, better son, better everything, so.
Man, beautiful, man. Aaron, man, thank you, bro.
Yes, sir, thank you,
for pulling up on me, man.
Yes, sir. In the boondocks, we here.
Yeah, hey, you in those sticks, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to give you a chance, man. If you want to say anything to the people, man, you can hit this camera, your main camera, or you can hit that break the fourth wall if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah,
anything you want, any shout outs, anything you want to say, man.
Yeah, follow me. I am Aaron Cole on everything. Stay locked in. Gonna be dropping a lot of music. I'm a kid from Bristol, Virginia, and if I can do this, you can do anything you want to do with God on your side. So stay locked in with God. It's wavy to be locked in with God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, beautiful, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Cole.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. No problem, man.
Thank you, man. Yes, sir. It's beautiful, man. Do you want to play any song, bro, to end it off? Any song you would like to play?
You probably do. I love it.
Y'all love it?
Yeah.
Like it, man. Good choice, man.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice. Okay. My people. Till next time. You dig?
Yo.
Yes, sir.